Hi, what's your name?
Jacqueline Holloway.
Okay, Jacqueline, good to know you.
Good to know you, Chris.
Okay. Why don't we start off and just, tell me about yourself.
Well, Chris, I was born and raised in Arkansas, and I was born in a community where education really mattered. And so I started off very early on with short-term goals and long-term goals. My long-term goal, of course, was to go to college, and my short-term goal was to always make the honor roll. I was always trying to make the honor roll so that my name could appear in the paper. It made my parents and the community very proud.
Very smart.
Yes,
Very smart.
and so I went on to the University of Arkansas in Fayetteville, where I have a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. And after I left Arkansas, I moved to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I was privileged to start my career in corporate America. I started in corporate pharmaceuticals, and then I went on to marketing at Miller Brewing Company. And I can remember on our breaks when the Perlix used to be open at about 3:30, and we would have a nice brew, and all of our meetings that afternoon would go very well.
I'm sure. Well, Milwaukee, you have to, right?
Exactly.
That's right. You're not a citizen.
That's right.
That's right.
And so after leaving Miller Brewing Company, I had gotten involved and was networking in the community, working with various organizations and foundations. And there was a position that had become open with the state of Wisconsin, and Governor Tommy Thompson at the time was looking for a regional director. And it was a major change for me going from corporate America to the public sector. And so I applied for the position upon recommendation, and I was awarded the regional director for the state of Wisconsin.
Wow.
Where I was responsible for health and human services, just making sure that the facilitation and coordination of all the programs and services took place in the southwestern region of Wisconsin. And so as I left that position, I went on to work for the city of Milwaukee, Director of Neighborhood Services. And then after 20 years and a lot of snowfall in Wisconsin, my family and I, we decided to move to Las Vegas for more sunnier terrain.
Okay.
And so at that point I came out, and I've been with Clark County, Nevada as Director of Business License now for over 5 years.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes.
Good. Well, now you've managed people.
Yes, sir.
Many people.
Yes.
What is your management style? How do you work with people?
Well, it's really based on a partnership. I tell you, my staff teaches me a lot, and I'm able to teach them a lot. I believe in providing guidance and support to my staff. Chris, I tell you, I try to attract and recruit the most talented individuals, the brightest and the smartest and the best. And I believe in allowing for people to do their best work, which means that my approach is along the line of shared leadership, shared responsibility, and shared accountability. Also, Chris, I've learned over the years that it's very important for a manager to develop the interpersonal skills of your team so that we can generate great ideas, teaching people how to communicate with each other so the best ideas come forward. And I also believe in diversity, not as a business imperative, but I believe that diversity breeds brain power. You want diverse individuals with different viewpoints, perspectives, so that we can generate the best ideas. And of course, from being both in the private and the public sector, I believe in process and systems, the best due diligence as possible that we can bring forward, and doing all of our work with credibility and integrity.
Well, looking back on your career, you've had a really interesting career so far. What sort of achievement or accomplishment stands out that you could share with me?
I think one of the greatest experiences I've had is the position I've had in Las Vegas as Director of Clark County Business License. Chris, I license and investigate everything from child care to liquor to gaming and even the adult entertainment arena. And so we've learned a great deal about being diverse and broad in terms of the way that we do things. It was important for us, though, 5 years to look at ways of streamlining and creating efficiencies in the process. Business licensing is very, very cumbersome. And one of the things we did is that we changed our mission, not from regulating businesses, but creating partnerships with businesses so that we can encourage compliance. My department, we also write a lot of ordinances and code so that we can create ways for efficiency, streamlining, being able to get in, get your license quickly, being able to promote entrepreneurial spirit while maintaining public health and safety.
I have had a lot of people that I met who've started businesses who said it's so well organized. The signs direct you exactly where you need to go. It's 1, 2, 3. It's not the bureaucracy that you would expect.
That is correct, because we're in the business of being pro-business and pro-work. And even though I have a concern about the public safety, because I facilitate the zoning, building, fire, and health if possible, but I'm also very much so concerned about individuals being able to realize their dream. You know, when I first started a business license, I'd sit out front with my license techs, and I watched my customers come in. And I tell you, starting a business is as important in their lives as buying a home, because sometimes it's a big step and their investment is involved, and so we want to have a process that values people.
Well, I guess bottom line, and for me, you've already answered this, but bottom line, what makes you a standout? What makes you the person someone would want to hire?
Well, of course, I have energy and drive and stamina. I believe in follow-through. I'm passionate. I have, over the years, developed a great deal of humility. But I tell you, Chris, at this point in my career, I've been able to go beyond confidence to exactness, to be able to achieve results with precision and intention. And so, therefore, as a result of all of my skills and experiences, all of the people that I've come in contact with, I have now become a person of value, and a person of understanding, and a person of excellence.
Well said. Well, Jacqueline, I appreciate you spending some time with me.
Thank you. I really enjoyed it.